naman nila makokontrol yung heroes nila on the early game kasi yun yung kailangan nila or yun yung gusto nilang palabasin early game. Gusto yung kunin ng BREN Esports in terms on their lineup. More like para sa SUNSPARKS, sinesecure nila late game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the game now. We'll throw it over to our casters. Let's get it on.
Game 1 is finally upon us here at the Mobile Legends Backbat Professional League Season 5. SUNSPARKS, BREN Esports, former defending champion BREN Esports, and now defending champions SUNSPARKS. And of course, we are going to be delivering the action. I'm Noman. Alongside with me is Renmar. What do you think about this game, man?
Dude, it is the boys who redefine what it means to be the boys in black and gold. We have 4 gold medalists in this game. And they're going to be going up against the defending champion.
Papasok when it comes to the quality of the players individually.
Season 5, regular season. Oh my goodness, it is going to be an absolute blast. Let's go!
Of course, we got Rebo on that Valor. Coco on that Uranus, but while that's happening, a bit of a skirmish here on the bottom lane. Q's going to be on that Raphael. Lusty is going to be on that Digging. Carl C on that Claude.
Meanwhile, over on the side of SUNSPARKS, says JB for that carry, Kilowash over there on that choke, VJ for the Kimi, Greed on the X-Borg, and Reflesha for the Kufra.
We've been talking about this on while the panel was discussing the draft. The rotation here from SUNSPARKS is the most crucial part of their gameplay.
Yeah.
Because they need to make sure that they come on top of the BREN Esports lineup, because this lineup from BREN Esports is something that you have to fear.
Yeah, it is a very CC heavy meta that we have here, but with BREN picking up the Diggy, that completely changes how you approach this game. You are gonna want to time your CCs very well. Watch out for the time journey pop so that you can, if you are SUNSPARKS, jump on the opportunity to lock down BREN, and since you do have the Kimi, go for the early game.
Yeah, and BREN Esports, they will oblige. If SUNSPARKS goes for the rotate and looks for a fight, BREN Esports will more than be happy about taking up a big fight. Because that's the lineup that BREN Esports has here. They want skirmishes.
Yeah.
They want to minimize the losses they have, at the same time maximize the damage. In SUNSPARKS, they can go for a full-on 5v5 fight.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel for BREN because, oh wait, check out. Oh wait, no, Reaper's gonna be fine here. BREN has to sort of find the perfect timing to end this game, because if they drag on too long, SUNSPARKS does have that carry as their late game insurance. As you mentioned, like while we were talking out of the stream here, but now VJ trying to get this crab, but BREN stopping it, which is what you want to do if you're going to be up against the Kimi. Don't let the Kimi farm so much. Stop the Kimi from gathering the resources.
Yeah, the small advantages that you can get as the lineup of BREN Esports here against the Kimi is an advantage that you can carry over into the mid game. Kimi is one of the notorious pushers here in this game, and we don't want Kimi to start pushing up.
This is a BREN team, though, that also knows SUNSPARKS very well. They know each other really well, but BREN Esports here, I feel like, I don't know, do you think you can still call them the big brother to SUNSPARKS at this point?
Well, BREN Esports, 4 of their members are still gold medalists. So
even though SUNSPARKS won the championship.
It's just a completely different thing, you know.
Oh, Coco.
Pressure. Yeah, Coco is dangerously low, manages to survive. Makes it out alive, don't worry about it.
Interesting pick that they put the Uranus to protect over there in the side lane. Meanwhile, BREN doing what you gotta do, steal their farm.
Yeah, going in for the cut here, SUNSPARKS.
Meanwhile,
Try
SUNSPARKS doing
to
the same thing.
deprive the Uranus from map control, because this is a 4-man presence over at the bot side. And Green is doing a good job just blocking BREN Esports from rotating in order for them to help out Uranus.
There's a lot of pressure here on Kilowash's Cho as well, because he has to find time to rotate. Oh, meanwhile,
Oh,
Coco gets
Coco's
hit by
gonna
the
get
bouncing
caught.
ball.
That's going to be a flicker being used by KillVJ.
Yeah,
It's going to be
VJ's
very
low.
dangerous. That might just be the first blood, and it is
Oh.
going to go to Rebo. Reflecia going to go down, a double kill for Rebo.
You said there it would be very crucial here how the SUNSPARKS rotate, but BREN Esports rotating very, very well. Now Carl TZ leaving the top lane to defend and help mid, and here comes. Oh, wait, no, they'll be fine here, but that was a great response there by BREN Esports. Just aggressively rotating, knowing what they have to do, focusing on the job, which is get that Kimi out of that early game, get KLVJ out of his comfort zone. Let's be aggressive here, and they're starting to act up now that it's in the 3-minute mark.
That's a weakness of SUNSPARKS in terms of that fight. They can thrive in the big team fights. If they're caught off guard, like if there's 2 or 3 guys separated from the pack, they will be taken care of by BREN eSports because BREN eSports can survive that. That's a good Tyrant's Rage into a revenge. Coco manages to survive though. And then over at the middle lane, Greed gets pulled back. And he's going to get stunned. He's going to get killed. Rebo on a roll here. 3-0 so far. JP's going to be forced to use the flicker.
It's going to be a difficult skirmish to go up against it because BREN has the turtle buff right now. We weren't able to point it out earlier. BREN has the turtle buff. So if you're SUNSPARKS, you're going to be sort of cautious going up against a BREN eSports in skirmishes like that. Meanwhile, here Coco getting pressured by Reflection, and KLVJ Coco is getting low once again, but he'll be able to get away. This is why I like the Uranus pick. He is the Kimmy Sponge. He can just eat up all that damage all day there in the bottom lane and stop Kill from pushing so much.
It doesn't matter if you shoot the pellets in Coco's face. He'll manage to survive,
yeah,
but
he'll eat it. He'll make it into a snack.
Eat all the pellets.
Yeah.
And he's managing to survive there. And looking at that quick replay from the clash earlier on, just Rebo timing all of his skills properly, and Coco with the assist, just stunning everybody there and slowing everybody down, managing to give him the double kill there. Quite brilliant from this gold medalist team.
Yeah, and there we also saw the power. Oh, Carl TZ jumping in. JP getting low, but they have to force back. SUNSPARKS playing it safe, not picking out the skirmishes because they are behind in levels. Meanwhile, Coco is getting dangerously low. Can he survive? No. That is a kill for the Kimmy. Finally, SUNSPARKS open up the board for them, but they will lose.
Nice Way of the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon. Few now. Can he break this turret? And Rebo, they're trying. They're trying to defend Kilowatt. Kilowatt now in danger, but he goes for the kill on the Valier. Can he get the kill on Few? That's a double kill. Double kill there. Oh!
Kabim.
There goes the revenge, though, by BREN eSports.
That is still
a very impressive show.
A very impressive show by Kilowatt. That might just be the slingshot that they need to bounce back in this mid-game. 4-3 is the current score line here. Turret pushes is now relatively even for both these teams. -1 for SUNSPARKS. Turtle secured by SUNSPARKS, and it is under Kimmy's hand.
Yeah, that was a really great swing by SUNSPARKS, as you mentioned, because the gold lead went from 3 to 4K in the favor of BREN eSports, now down to less than 1,000. So SUNSPARKS definitely Kilowatt there. Great play by him to get 2 kills. Yeah, we lost him. Yeah, we lost a turret in the top lane, but at least we got to catch up in the resources. If I'm SUNSPARKS here, I'm going to be a little bit happier now. Feeling good. But the pressure is on for BREN eSports in the mid.
There goes the speed. They are speed. Carl TZ goes in for the BMI and Blazing Duet. Not going to be connected to a lot of people. Reflection goes for the bouncing ball. Maximum charge actually connects onto Rebo. Rebo manages to push Reflection back. But over the backline, Kilowatt's going to try to pick somebody up, but that's going to happen. He's going to get taken out. Does get the G-Control on Carl TZ, but the damage is not enough. KLVJ, though, in the backlines will be able to take down one. Reflection is dangerously low. He goes down, and he's going to go down as well. KLVJ, BREN eSports just handling them.
Oh,
but JP in the back line.
Comes the carry. JP chasing after Carl TZ. He already has a double kill. Can he try to get more? He's going to go after Few. Few is dangerously low. No, that's a triple kill. JP turning it around for SUNSPARKS just when you thought BREN completely wiped SUNSPARKS out of the map. Nope, here comes JP. You take 3, I'll take 3. This is still even, and now you gotta watch out for us. Respect us.
Yeah, this is a big team fight for SUNSPARKS to take. I mean, yeah, they initially lost this initial fight for BREN eSports and the upper jungle where they were relatively scattered. They were forced into that funnel, but carry JP in that back line, just picking off that Diggy, a crucial target for that matter. Managed to take down the primary damage dealer there onto Carl TZ and follows it up onto Few as well.
And you gotta love the confidence there coming from JP, where he knew that even though he was outnumbered there, I'm pretty sure he got the info coming in from the rest of the SUNSPARKS members. They're low. JP, if you can't, go for it, and he did. Great play there, and now we're gonna slow things down here because BREN eSports now, they know that they can't underestimate SUNSPARKS like this.
They really can't. And if this is going to be a statement of what we're going to be expecting for the rest of the season, I am already looking forward to the rest. Last Insanity is going to be forced defensively.
Yeah, just to escape.
Turtle's going to be secured. Nice block on the Turtle there. All 4 members blocked out the maximum charge. They are going to try to go for KLVJ. KLVJ is going to go down, Blazing Duet.
Oh, that's very troublesome there for SUNSPARKS. KLVJ, he thought he was in a safe distance. He wasn't. But BREN, as you said, fantastic block. Oh, mega kill already for JP. Gets there, but JP look like he might be going down here. Can he get away? No, that's a shutdown there by the Claude. Carl Teasy taking down our carry. Meanwhile, here comes Greed with the
Last
last Insanity. Kilowatt knocks him up. Last Insanity deals a lot of damage. Lusty's really low now, but SUNSPARKS can't force it because here comes Coco. The bouncing ball has been used.
Oh, Kilowatt's low.
Oh no! There in the back line, Carl Teasy catches off Kilowatt. Kilowatt is going to be going down as well. And at the same time, Greed went down. Now BREN Esports taking control of a very sticky situation.
Another blazing away by Cortese. Takes almost. Well, he finally takes out Reflecia there.
Yep.
That's going to be the middle lane turret going down. First tier 1 turret, and now the jungle is wide open for BREN Esports to take. That's going to be a big problem because that's just going to allow Cortese to get a lot of gold and EXP while that's happening. JP almost.
Oh, he's going to get caught off here. Oh, no, he'll be able to
He's gonna be able to
away.
survive there.
He's fine, he's fine. BREN Esports now, though, looking terrifying, but SUNSPARKS just have to find a really good play here. They do have similar resources, so they do still have the items that they need to put up a fight here. But BREN Esports rotating and responding very well, and I feel like the Diggy pick is really posing a lot of problems for SUNSPARKS, especially for the two divers here, Kilowatt and Reflecia. Every time they go in, you just get pulled back, you get mined by Diggy, and that throws them off.
Yeah, that's why they need to start prioritizing, forcing out the skills from Diggy. The only problem there is Diggy's always accompanying either Claude or Valor, and those are the primary damage dealers here on the side of BREN Esports, that he's doing a good job protecting them. Now the Lord is going to be up.
Yeah, BREN just has Hedwig right now. They have their pet owl. And they're completely fine. They have their pet owl, and it's a great support here, and that's making it really difficult for SUNSPARKS. As again, goes to show just how important the Diggy pick is now in this meta, because you have had so many divers, so many CC divers that Diggy and hold on though,
yeah.
Coco is in trouble here. He's getting chased by Kilowatt and JP.
Carry with the true damage is going to be dishing out a lot of damage, but Coco still manages to survive. Carlton's in the back lines, singles out kill VJ, goes for the BMI out of there, on towards the Lord Pit. Greed's going to go down by the hands of Rebo, 100% sure, no doubt about that. That's going to be the turtle secured by the Lord secured by BREN Esports, and this is now slowly looking like a BREN Esports game.
Yeah, the Lord is marching down the bottom pit, and I feel like you could call the Lord the turtle. Maybe it's just the turtle that hit puberty, or maybe. Like
So,
it grew
tortoise.
legs and an arm.
Tortoise?
Yeah, it evolved. The Lord kind of looks like a turtle. Look at that. Well, no, it's more like a horse. So never mind what I said. Let's get back into the game.
The Lord right now is the direct descendant of Minotaur, basically.
Ah, okay. So let's see how BREN
And just pop up the...
By the way.
4 legs.
Four legs
Reflecia jumps
completely
in.
going in. Yeah, no Tyrant's Revenge, surprisingly, but the BMI by Cortese dishes out a lot of damage on the Reflecia.
The last Insanity.
Ultimate Luminous Bless.
SUNSPARKS chasing them.
One
Greed,
kill,
Lusty,
and
though,
they might be able to
to
clean
keep
the
space there
minion
alive.
culprit. It seems that they are
Oh, in the back lines, Joe's going to be in the back lines.
It's gonna be
He's going to
based
commit it there. Goes for the Jeet Kundo. Gets one
And
free.
just pop up the...
Coco, they're going to be going for it. Maximum charges. Kilowatt
And
is
just...
Yeah, they're winning without Lord,
Yeah.
and they're winning with a really
push. That was just like a great trade of falls. The last Insanity from Greed, and of course the BMI along with the Blazing Duet coming in here from Carl Teasy. Kilowatt sees Coco again, just skirmishing with him one-on-one. I'll take you, man. Doing the quick Ali shuffle.
The Ali shot with the Dempsey roll.
Yeah.
I hit you back. Yeah, that's basically what happened there.
Great job here by Kilowatt by just finding the perfect time to wrap around the lineup of BREN Esports, knowing that BREN, they do have that push coming in from Coco that leaves the backline open, free for Kilowatt to farm it up, try to get some kills there, and it's been working so far, but SUNSPARKS still missing that little spark that they need to completely turn this game around, because right now they're still behind.
I mean, this is the best of 3 series, so they can just do whatever during their first game. Try to get a read of how BREN Esports is going to be playing this. Game 2 is going to be a crucial game for SUNSPARKS, if ever.
Oh,
Uranus is going to get pounded by 2 people, ladies and gentlemen, but Uranus managed to make it out alive. The BMI on to the Blazing Duet will dish out a lot of damage. Takes down Reflecia. JP dangerously low. Kill VJ in the back line, just doing his job. Not doing a proper job, though.
They're now
BREN
chasing
Esports
Kilowatt.
alive.
Will he be able to get away? Yes, he can. Once again, it's shown here the great help you get from the Diggy pick, and at the same time, the Rafaela pick, the movement speed, the heal. does a lot for them. Greed, last insanity! Oh! That assist coming in, but here comes Greed, getting really low, maximum charge. Oh, what is the shield? The shield! The Viraga armor saving the life there of Greed. The flame shot coming in from Fuse. Rafaela, oh my goodness, Kilowatt
being chased across the map, just running for his life here.
Dude, do you know that the members of BREN Esports are there? He gets pulled back. You gotta play it safe here. Oh, Kilowatt.
Oh, no, he's gonna get caught. Yeah, he's down. No doubt.
Oh,
wait, hold that thought, though.
He had the flicker up. So he's good there.
He's good.
Great use of the flicker and the G-Kendo as well. Shimpo, I believe that he used to get away.
Yeah.
Great job there. And I noticed there earlier, Kilowatt was really trying to split push. But you have Coco there just as the guardian, your bodyguard protecting the lanes. And yeah, Coco probably won't be able to do a lot of damage to Kilowatt to take him out, but that will stop the push, and that's what's making it harder for SUNSPARKS.
And what Kilowatt really needs to do here is to try to catch Coco. Try to dish out a lot of damage, but at the same time, Coco is just too tanky on that Uranus.
Yeah.
He's not having a lot of problems, but there goes the Tyrant's Rage. Gets Lusty. Gets pulled back, Greed.
Maybe getting a little bit greedy here. Do you know that there's 4 members of BREN Esports there, man? You gotta be careful. They're trying to fight for the buff. Maximum charge.
That's actually a goal.
The buff went to VJ.
Because of that maximum charge as well. Nice timing. There goes the last Insanity. Does not connect onto BREN Esports, and they are going to be opting to go for the Lord here, and they have to play it safe because if BREN Esports manages to steal this might just be GG.
Great spacing here by Raflesha, stopping Lusty and Rebo, but SUNSPARKS resetting the Lord, knowing that it is a little bit too risky right now.
Yeah, and that was a bit of a shuffle there by Cho and Uranus over at the bottom lane. And now BREN Esports is going to try to get this Lord, but this is just a bit of a cha-cha. But
Kilowatt!
They're eyeing out Kilowatt, and there's no way he's going to survive that.
But he did.
But he did, because they opted to go for the Lord. Let's go for the proper objectives, guys. Objectives that would win the game.
Now, it seems like both teams are trying to... They're sort of like hesitating on deciding what to do. BREN Esports are trying to find space, trying to get this Lord, but then having to go back now. But Raflesha is there to spot this out, so SUNSPARKS know that they are taking the Lord. Here comes the X-Borg from the back. BREN Esports is trying to get it last Insanity.
Oh, the flicker gets a lot of damage!
Oh my
and the maximum charge as well!
Oh,
Carl Teasy's going to go down way down behind, but the BMI is still up. Managed to survive there. Lusty with the Zikudo! Gets the kill on the Zikudo as well. Oh my god.
Woo! Wonderful play. Oh, but he gets a shutdown there on the X-Borg, but that was a great play from SUNSPARKS. That X-Borg going there in the back line, but here comes BREN trying to contend. Coco gets one. Will they be able to get the Lord? Coco
Flicker by
contesting.
JP.
Oh,
no, Lord's going to be secured by SUNSPARKS, but JP's going to go down. They did manage to secure the Lord, but at what cost?
Carl Teasy chasing after the Flesha, and SUNSPARKS lose JP, kill VJ in that exchange. Just when they thought that SUNSPARKS was completely safe.
Oh, Raflesha.
Nope, and
Goes
here
for
comes
the
the
Tyrant's
Flesha. Can he survive this? Just buying time. He does pop the immortality though, and he is out for the count. Oh! But they do trade Coco.
They trade Coco. That is the first wipeout in the game, in the season.
No more SUNSPARKS except their 6th man, the Lord here. The last man standing left, but no, Greed is finally back into the game.
Doesn't have, I'm not sure if he has enough damage to dish out damage here to defend.
Yeah, and he doesn't have last Insanity yet.
Oh, he does now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Kimmy's already there. Maximum charge is going to be connecting. But Rafaela gonna heal everybody. Yeah.
Oh, the sustain from BREN is just a little bit too much here. SUNSPARKS having a difficult time to really find a crack in BREN's armor. BREN is doing what SUNSPARKS did. Even though BREN was winning, SUNSPARKS traded. Now it's BREN who was, just when you thought they were out for the count in a team fight, in a skirmish, they get to turn it around. And of course, a lot of that is coming from Carl Teasy. Level 15 now, look at the items on this Claude. Completely, he's got everything he needs. He's got the golden staff. He's got the wings. He can fly and deal a lot of damage. I mean, he can't literally fly, but you know what I mean.
He can't fly, but he can summon his partner, Dexter.
Yeah.
Anytime and dish out a lot of damage, and that's the thing that SUNSPARKS needs to do here, the win condition they need. Create a lot of space for Kilowatt. Speaking of a lot of space, that's not a lot of space for Raflesha. HP dangerously low. No last Insanity being committed by Greed. Greed is going to go down to half HP. Faraga armor is going to be used up. Last Insanity connects onto 2. Turn's going to go down. Kilowatt going in for the split push. exactly what they did during the playoffs last season.
Here
Creating a lot
comes
of
the
space.
pressure coming in from the side of SUNSPARKS. Tyrant is being charged up, but he doesn't dive in. Kilowatt, even though he saw the team fight there, no, I'm going to focus on my job. I'm going to focus on playing tower. This is probably the crack in the armor that of BREN Esports that SUNSPARKS is looking for now. So great job there by Kilowatt, focusing on the objectives, doing what fighters need to do.
Yeah, Super Minions are now pouring in on the top side. This is a lot of pressure being poured over to the side of BREN Esports. So they need to keep this up. Exactly as I say that, Kilowatt is pushing over to the bottom lane. Last Insanity once again going to be used up. That's going to be the Blazing Duet as well by Carl Teasy, dishing out a lot of damage. But they are split up. This might be an opening. Cho's going to be rejoining the group. Gets a lot of people with that revenge. Not a lot of follow through here by SUNSPARK here. And Kilowatt and the rest, they need to back off. They need to disengage, but they are still fighting. They're not going to give up. Last, maximum charge right there. It's going to be, I thought it was going to kill somebody, but it's not going to happen.
They just have so much heal here, and you saw there's the hesitation from SUNSPARKS. If this was any other team, maybe they would have pounced because they know they have the damage, they have their immortalities up, but you can't underestimate the heal and the movement speed coming in from Few. Carl Teasy was also still up there. We saw the insane amount of damage that he did to SUNSPARKS with one Blazing Duet and just free hitting from the back lines here. Carl Teasy is going to be a big problem here, and if I'm Kilowatt, maybe I have my main target now. I know who I need to get, and that probably has to be Carl Teasy's Claude.
But now the problem on the side of Kilowatt as well is he's a split pusher here for SUNSPARKS. He needs to find an opening in order for them to finally push out the bottom lane. Only problem there is that Coco always keeps him in check, and this is going to be a rotation from SUNSPARKS that tried to check Coco. Coco's not going to last very much longer here, but BREN Esports is going to be rejoining Last Insanity. Going to catch 4 people there with that Last Insanity.
JP got on the bump there earlier. Kilowatt diving
Oh!
on the backline again, and they get the Rafaela. That's a kill there for the carry. BREN Esports now on the back foot here. Few is out for them. Kilowatt's a little bit more confident in trying to get in the push here, but that is just distracting BREN Esports from the name of the game, which is right now, it's the Lord. This is our first game of the day. No, but Kilowatt, can he survive this? BMIing away is Carl Teasy, and it looks like Coco might be able to get Kilowatt's way of the dragon here. Meanwhile here, by the Lord pit.
Oh, there goes another Last Insanity.
Keeping them back. Time Journey saving them.
Oh! Nice rage! Nice rage. No revenge available, though. Going to be used to force the BMI and the Blazing Duet in the back lines.
Kilowatt still alive there in the bottom lane now. The pressure is on here for BREN Esports. The Lord is on the side of SUNSPARKS. They were able to take it with that help from the space provided by Greed and Raflesh's insane ult use.
And SUNSPARKS, they just decided to, hey, we're low on HP. Let's shove the lanes and then go back. That's exactly how you should be playing the game. Do not fall back unless you shove the lanes, because as soon as BREN Esports equalizes the lane priority, you're already on the bad spot. Because one wrong clash here from SUNSPARKS, they might just lose this game.
Yeah, they have to play this carefully. They do have the Lord. Can this finally end this? Here comes SUNSPARKS pouring into the base. BREN Esports, the Lord is still pushing.
Kilowatt! Kilowatt! He's gonna do it! Gets the game number 1, SUNSPARKS!
Kilowatt! Getting that base. Tunnel visioning it, gets the win for our defending champions against the boys in black with gold.
That is exactly why they are last season's champions. That's exactly what Kilowatt did in order to win that Game 5 finals. Split pushing, just focusing on the objective, just focus on what matters the most, which is the objective. That's basically it.
And that was a really great job there by SUNSPARKS. So many times that they felt the pressure, but they stayed on. They didn't give up. They focused on their objectives, and of course, they got some really crucial pickoffs there from Reflesh's Kufra, setting things up, timing it with Xborg's Last Insanity.
And I'm just looking forward to game number 2. I want to see how BREN Esports is going to be adjusting to this playstyle, because they had the early game earlier on, but it's not going to happen in the mid to the late game.
The only sponge they had there was, of course, the Uranus, but then at the same time, they didn't have a lot of backline divers at the same time, so they had a hard time penetrating the line of SUNSPARKS, and in the long run, well, we saw it. SUNSPARKS won 1-0 for the defending champions.
And I'm looking forward to this. I
so
want
me
to
too,
see
dude.
game
Me
number 2.
too.
If this is gonna be the startup of the season, I want this to happen all throughout the entire season, because all the teams are very, we're seeing the best of the best coming out finally
Yeah.
in the regular season. No more under